country. There's gold in them hills and I'm gonna find it.
Hey, well, welcome to Gold Fever Adventures. I'm Jack Tucker. I'm up here on the mountains. I'm up here in the Granite Wash Mountains, actually. It's a private mining claim up here. I'm going to be doing something a little bit different today. Come up here a lot looking for nuggets, doing metal detecting hunts, and people dry wash and all of that. There's some good exposed bedrock down here. But people get down these washes and they find a little bit of gold. I'm going to bust some bedrock today. That's what I'm going to do. I got me a bedrock buster and I got me a Vac Pac. So I'm going to hook that up and walk down one of these washes and do a little bedrock busting and then take that material back to camp and maybe pan it out or run it through some other type of equipment. That I don't know yet. But first off, I got to find exactly that spot I want to look for. So we'll look for that special little spot and see what we can find. But it's a nice day. It's only about 6 o'clock in the morning. The sun hasn't even came up yet, which is good. Because once that sun comes up, I'm out of here. It'll warm up. It's supposed to be about 105 today. So it's going to be a warm day. It already feels like it's probably about 80 degrees something. So it's already feeling a little bit warm. It's probably about 85 maybe right now. But it's going to be another warm day. Anyways, we just want to see if we can get some gold. I'll show you how this Vac Pac works and this cool little bedrock busting tool that I've acquired. But anyways, let's just go along and see if we can find some gold. I also want to welcome my newest Patreon supporter, Brad Castro. I appreciate your supporting the channel. And all my other patrons, I appreciate each and every one of you guys. And all my subscribers, thank you. If you're not a subscriber, I hope you consider subscribing to the channel. Anyways, let's just go get some gold, have some fun today, and want to thank you guys for coming along. Okay, you got these whole mountain ranges here. And you look down in the wash, you see all that bedrock. Look at it all. It's all bedrock all the way down there. And then you get up here higher, and you got more bedrock up through here. And it just goes all the way up in there. And if you go down the wash, you'll run into a lot more bedrock. So I drove up on this little hill. I figure everybody just goes to this bottom spot right there because that's easy to get to. So I figured I want to get someplace where not everybody's going to. So I came up higher up on this hill. And this is what I'm looking at right here to bust this bedrock up that's right here. It's just a little steep getting down to there. I got to find me a way down in there. Now keep in mind that once upon a time, this was probably straight. There was really no wash here. You know, you got to think back in the eons days when the mountains got pushed up and they brought all the gold from the earth up there. Then these mountains are formed. And then what happens through time and erosions and weathering and all that water comes running down off of these mountains when it rains, it cuts into these valleys and starts to make these washes. So the water starts to take the path of least resistance, and over time, it just keeps going and going and going. So it cuts further down until it hits the bedrock. This becomes the main wash. So all the gold that's coming off of the hills and all of that eventually makes it into these washes. And then it'll travel down until it gets lodged out into bedrock or someplace hard to stop it. Keep in mind, gold is heavy. Gold is 19.3 times heavier than water. So gold being very heavy, it wants to drop out of that water flow. It wants to get out of there as fast as it can. So if you're coming down here, you got a bend right here. It comes around the bend, it comes back around here, and then the lighter stuff, or whatever you want to call it, kind of gets pushed off to the side because this is the force of the water. So everything's going that way. You can see the dirt starting to mound up right there. That's all piling up just because of the force is pushing everything that way. And that's why you have all exposed bedrock right here. But over there, you just got rocks and stuff like that, dirt. So if I was to dry wash, I'd probably want to be up over into there with all that material and all that dirt. But since I'm busting bedrock, I want to get down in here someplace and look for those cracks and crannies. So you can see another little rivulet, we had called these, coming down right here. It's starting another little wash coming down, feeding into that. And it'll just go down till it hits the bedrock. But as I'm looking at this area, I see two types of bedrock. This is more like a shell bedrock. And then up there you got more, it's kind of a more smoother, more of a clayish kind of bedrock. That's the kind of bedrock that I like, is that stuff up there. So I've got to make my way down, and then I'll crawl up there is where I want to be, is right there, I believe. Perfect. Now I got to get back out of this wash. Let me show you the tool and the Vac Pac that I'm using today. Here's a vacuum. It's just a blower, leaf blower. It's on a bucket. You got these plugs right here. This one's a plug. You got the hole on the other side. Similar to this one right here. See, you got the hole right here, and then you got a hose that attaches to this here. And with the leaf blower up on top, it creates that suction, and that's what causes the suction to go in and fill up these buckets. This is just some of the tools that I'll be using down in that wash. So I mounted this to a backpack. So I'm gonna put this on my back, walk down in that wash, and start to do some vacuuming. Yeah. I say the sun hasn't come up yet. Calling for rain, chance of rain later on today. You see the sun's already starting to come up down in the valley. It's coming up on the high peak, so I got to get down in there, get busy. Ooh, baby, steep. Be careful, I'll fall on my behind. Something else to keep in mind too, you know, the water flowing down, it hits these little waterfalls and falls over. Sometimes they create these holes and pockets right here. A lot of people like to get in those pockets thinking there's gold in there. Depending on how deep it is, there could be gold in there, but generally what happens, it blows up. And then it blows up and the material starts to pile up behind there. That's where the better stuff is. And if you look all the way down here, every time there's that little waterfall or that little fall over, there's a pocket of dirt behind it, mounts up and blows out over there. So that's the better stuff to get into, all of that right there. But you can see the difference of your bedrock. You see the layers of this here. It's just a totally different type of a bedrock right there than this bedrock right here. This actually is a little contact zone right here between the two different types right in here. I may have to take this out right in here. So this is the area I'm going to be finding a place to chisel away at. I just bring an extra bucket to carry all my tools in, but just in case if I get into more vacuuming that I want to fill more in one bucket, I can just put this motor on top of this bucket and then just have me another bucket to vacuum with. That's why I like to carry this bucket with me. But as far as tools, just a regular crevicing tool, a screwdriver, and then a little point right there. And then, of course, my slide hammer. And this is what area I think I'm going to take out, is this right here. You got some material right here. These rocks right here. This is what I'm going to bust out. You got roots coming up through here. This is the material I'm going to vacuum. Bust up some of these cracks right in here. And vacuum up all of this material. All of this in here. look down in there and you can see a lot better. Now you can get down even more places, go a little deeper, get right in between all these cracks, deep spots there. That's all good material there. That's still hard work. It doesn't matter what piece of prospecting equipment you use, it's all hard work. For the little bit of gold that you try to get, but you know what they say, it's not so much as having the gold as it is just in finding the gold, isn't it? Yeah. Oh man, what a day. I tell you, what a day. Well, I pretty well got this hole cleaned out. You know, I should wear knee pads, but I don't, so I always got to find me a kneeler rock. That's my kneeler rock for me to kneel down on. But, yeah, it's pretty well cleaned out. You could keep going, you know. You just keep on taking as much as this stuff will give you. It just keeps on giving. It just keeps on giving. You could be here all day. But what happens is, you know, these cracks, there'll be cracks here, and the gold will come down. The gold will get lodged in the crack. And then over time, with the other material coming down, it kind of acts like sandpaper, and it almost seals that crack back in again. So sometimes I've heard people, they go along with a hammer and they'll hit this bedrock. And if they find those hollow spots, that's what they like to go after. This whole wash right here is just full of bedrock. Look at that. Goes all the way there. A bunch more of it comes down there, all the way over there. More there. And then the force, it breaks it apart and just keeps it going. Then it unfrees that gold, unlodges the gold, and then the gold will go down a little bit further. Yep, lots and lots of bedrock, lots and lots of areas to dig in too. Well, I probably got me a couple panfuls anyway that I can go pan out. That's all I really need to do. I mean, I don't want to spend all day here and get a bunch of dirt and go back and not have any gold in it. You know, that's really disappointed. But everybody I know that come up here and got in these washes has always found something. This wash has some pretty good gold in it. This is one of the secret locations. And I did mention it's on a private mining claim. Gold Fever Adventures mining claim. That's right. A lot of bedrock in here. Lots of gold. These old timers were up here too. And you can tell where the old timers were because they threw all their rocks out on the sides. And they're throwing rocks all over the place out here. Back in its heyday, there were miners all over out here. You'll see tin cans and evidence of them. And their tobacco cans, Prince Albert cans, and bean cans, and sardine cans, and carnation milk cans. You know, that was what generally they had. They'd have their carnation milk, and then they'd have like baking powder, flour stuff, and that's how they made their biscuits. So they made beans and biscuits quite often with their smoke. And then their sardines and coffee. Anyways, I gotta pack all this stuff back up and hook it back up on this backpack, I guess, and then hike back up to the truck. I've known some people, they'll paint their tools like a fluorescent orange or fluorescent pink. So that way when they scour their area, they make sure they didn't leave anything behind. It's easy to see. Well, there is a ton of bedrock here. So if I find anything, I can come back. I know where this spot is. Actually, I think I'm gonna throw that big rock down in there just to kind of hide that spot a little bit. Yeah. This motor's still a little hot, so I don't want to put it back up on that Vac Pac frame yet. It'll probably melt it. Yeah, another little prospector up there. He's doing a little metal detecting. He's right there. Doing a little metal detecting. I can hear him beeping up there. That's old Trippin' Tommy, they call him. Trippin' Tommy. He's a club member. Kind of getting a little breezy now. That breeze actually feels kind of good when you're sweating. There's quartz all over here. There's a big hunk of quartz. Quartz everywhere around here. More quartz. See, this quartz has got brown on it. This is iron stain. That's good. That's good to have. Iron stain. Brown. All right, there's Tommy right there. You showed me a rock. What's that rock?
Well, it appears to be a quartz and maybe some calcite in it as well, and for some reason it sets off the metal detector.
Huh, you better crush that up and see, huh?
We're gonna bust it up. Yeah, there may be a little nugget in it.
Yeah?
Right? The egg thing where you find a quartz and inside is a chunk of gold.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
What's your name? Where are you from?
Well, my name is Tommy, and I'm from right here in Arizona. In fact, right over there, I can see my house from here.
Really?
Yeah, I live about 4 miles from that crazy Jack. You
All
probably
right.
heard of it.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Good, man.
So it makes it so convenient to come up, and what a terrific spot.
You find any gold?
Not yet, but I'm not stopped. I haven't finished yet.
Oh, okay.
I'm still in the process, so I
Well-
will find gold. It's just a matter of time. There may be some in this.
Okay, well.
But I'm going to find a nice nugget. Look at these hills. They're just full of gold. You can smell it. Oh, I can just smell the gold.
Well, good luck, man.
And all these digs and stuff up here, some of them are really old.
Well, I got me enough to do a couple pans anyways to see if there's any gold in there. Take this back to camp and pan that out. Look at that, I got me my dirt and the sun is just getting ready to peek over that mountains right there. So actually, I probably still have about another, half hour, 45 minutes. I could keep on working. But I did what I needed to do. I came, I got dirt, I conquered, and now it's time to go back to the camp and pan this out and see what kind of gold that we got. Hey, so let's just go back to the camp and do that. Hey, that's a great idea. Let's go see if we got some gold. Well, here I am back at camp, so now I got to go pan out that dirt, but you know, Tommy, he was up there doing a little metal detecting. Well, he just got back here, and guess what? You're saying you found some gold.
Well, Jack, look at this.
Oh my gosh. Woo! There's gold all over that, buddy. You put in water just now. Oh my gosh, look at that.
Just splashed it off a second ago. Isn't that wonderful?
That's loaded with gold.
Well, you told me there was gold down that area. And all I did was be dumb enough to believe you. There you go.
Look at the contact zone. See the quartz up there, and then your host rock down below that?
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, this is probably one of those little quartz stringers that broke off.
Sweet. Well, congratulations, man.
Thank you so much. How exciting.
Okay. I'll pan this out. See a couple in there anyway. Probably just gonna lose all my water now. Yeah, that probably wasn't too bright, was it? Splashing water everywhere. put it in the sun. If there's any gold in there, it'll light up like a Christmas tree. It's almost too big of a pan for what I want to do here. Too big of a pan, too small of a tub. A lot of black sand in it. Man, it's heavy. It's heavy. Heavy pans. So the saying goes, heavy pans. No nuggets. No large nuggets. Now let's see here. No gold. No gold. You know what? I want to try a smaller pan. I'm just going to pan this thing. Fill that pan. That's dusty. Where's my riffles? Fill the riffles in the front right there. I'm not even classifying that one. Oh yeah, there's gold in there. There's gold there. Let me show. See, it's very fine. Very fine. I don't know if you saw that good, but there was gold in there. See it? There's a piece there. Fine gold. It's fine, but there's gold in there. It's fine gold, but there's gold in there. Okay, let me set that one aside. Get let me just dump in the rest of this in here. Nuggets in there. Oh yeah, there goes. Ooh, look at that. That better gold. Ooh, yeah. That good gold. That good. Ooh, yeah. Let's put that with the other stuff. All the gold. See if you can see all that together there. Ooh, look at that. Not bad, huh? Not bad at all. Not bad at all. I like it. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Ooh, I tell you what, that's not bad gold at all. Found gold today. And what about Tommy finding that nugget up there on the hill, metal detecting? Ooh, he's gonna go soak it in a little bit of vinegar and clean that up a little bit. But that's going to be good. Congratulations to him finding a nice hunker like that. The weight of that was 40.63 grams. Of course, that's the rock. He's got to do a specific weight gravity test on that there to find out how much gold is in there. But yes, that was pretty cool too. Congratulations. Great day had by all today out on the private mining claim of Gold Fever Adventures. But anyways, hey, want to thank you guys coming along, sharing on these adventures. That was vacuuming in the bedrock. There is gold in those bedrock cracks. That's it. So anyways, you guys all have a fantastic day. Get out in the gold fields. Get you guys some gold. And until our paths cross again, you guys all be safe. Thanks for supporting the channel, and thanks for watching.
Like living and loving, paying the bills, keeping things real, man, you know the deal. But when it's time for me to unwind, I gotta go someplace where the sun can shine, and there ain't no better place than out in the country. There's gold in them hills, and I'm gonna find it. It's a sight to see, you can't believe how the gold